like to share a story with you about Frederick and the two objects that I hold in this hand. Frederick called me on a Friday and he said, "Hello, Mr. Petrick." He always addressed me as if I was one of his drill sergeants. He's a Marine. He says, "Mr. Petrick, I threw out my lower back and I was wrestling around with some teenagers. I was volunteering at the local high school and I want to know if you could help me. Can I set up an appointment to come in on Monday?" And I said, "Certainly, come on in." February 7th, 2005, Frederick, as much as anybody who's been able to walk on their own 2 feet, comes hobbling in there, hardly able to even walk. We sit down, we do the consultation, and he says to me, "Yeah, the Marines, all they want to do is give me medication. They gave me this prescription medication and it didn't work, and they're going to do this, they're going to give me another medication. They haven't even done any imaging, they didn't do an MRI. I don't know if I have a blown disc, I don't know what's going on. But what I do know is that my troop may be deploying for Iraq pretty soon, and I'm in no shape to go." So fast forward a couple of weeks later, Frederick is doing phenomenally well. He's walking around upright like a human being, and I get a phone call, and it's Frederick. He says, "Hello, Mr. Petrick. Yeah, I gotta cancel all of the rest of my appointments." And I said, "Why? What's going on?" He says, "You don't understand. My troop is deploying for Iraq, and I'm ready to go." And I thought, well, it was kind of sad. It was bittersweet. This is why Frederick came to see me in the first place. So I said, "Yeah, I mean, that's why you're here, and be safe. Give me a call once you get back into town, and I hope you do well." Fast forward a year and a half later, we were on Miramar Road at the time, a mile down west from the white furniture pyramid. I hear this knocking at the glass door. We were in a retail area. And it persisted, and I was kind of annoyed because I was getting some files ready for the day and we weren't even open yet. But I grabbed my keys, I go there and I open the door, and I didn't recognize him at the time. He had a mustache, his hair was longer, but it was Frederick, and I knew it right away because he said those words, "Mr. Petrick," with his accent. I think he's from Georgia. And what he said is that if it wasn't for you and your adjustments, I wouldn't have been able to be in Iraq for the past year and a half. Here's a flag that I flew for you, and here's a copy of a poem that I wrote. And this is in the original frame. There you can see the title is "Why We Fight to Die." And it's signed by him right down there at the bottom. And I gotta tell ya, this is not a Dr. Seuss rhymey type of a poem. In fact, a couple of the lines here say, "As I'm watching all this stuff being destroyed around me, my dogs are running around going nuts from the mortars and the gunshots, I have seen Marines blown up, destroyed, and burned alive. I begin to wonder why I'm here. Is it to save an oppressed people from a depressed country? No. I do this, I am here for my family, for my God, and for my country. For that I would kill, and for that I would die." Wow. One of the coolest things I'd ever received. And I share this story because you are not on our website right now simply because of headaches, neck pain, lower back pain, as in Frederick's case, or internal things such as blood pressure problems, digestion problems. You're on our website because, now I may know something more about you than you know about yourself. You are on our website because you fear that you may not be able to do something anymore, or because you want to get back to a level of function that you haven't been at in a while. That's really why you're here. It's not just because of the pain. And that's what I love to do, is to hear your story and get you to reach your goals. Let's make this the best year yet, get your function back, get you to accomplish those goals that you've had on your list for a while, but up until now, for whatever reason, you've been inhibited from, possibly because of a problem in your spine. That's my passion, and let's get on to it, and I want to hear your story. Thanks for watching.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Prior Lake Spinal Care, 952-226-7222, or email us at info@priorlakespinalcare.com.